Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us out here in Chachoengsao Province. We're about 50 kilometers or so outside of Bangkok. And what brought me out here today is we're going to take a look at an old riverside market that was built about 130 years ago or so under the reign of King Rama V. It's Nakhon Nueang Khet Old Market, I believe. I'll put it up on the screen so you can see it. It had another name at one time. It was Si Yeak Tha Kai because it was on where two canals come together. So it was 4 legs of the canal. So anyway, let's walk through here and we'll look around the area and we'll see what we see. So this is one of the canals here. You see a guy, he's paddling along here. So they'll have houses and everything built along the banks of the canal. They'll be up on stilts because this will flood. Anyway, the two canals come together and they were originally hauling produce and stuff like that from Bangkok. They would haul rice and produce and everything along the canal, and they would set up these markets to sell, you know, to the locals in this area, plus pick up more produce from the farmers in the area. So anyway, it's kind of a cool old market. It has the wooden houses and storefronts and everything like that. So we'll look around and we'll see what we see inside the market over here. Yeah, canal life in Thailand is pretty interesting. So these are little farms along the canal. You see, they drive these pieces of bamboo down into the mud, and then they can grow these aquatic plants. And they'll also have fish and stuff like that. And then they have, like, this goes back into their house. So they can ride their motorcycle out on the concrete bridge. And you see they got bananas growing here. They'll have all kinds of stuff. It's just always kind of interesting to see. I was on the canal one time and it was pretty hot. And the old lady that lived here was telling me I could jump down and swim inside of her little farm. I guess it was kind of what the local boys would do to cool off, but I didn't take her up on her offer. So back here we got a little pond. They probably have fish in there that they can farm. And then check this out. So they're growing, or they're farming little frogs. That's what these little nets are. So they got frogs living in there, and these guys will become dinner for somebody. And you can see how their houses are. So they have like a little sala built here so they can sit, kind of mill out here in the evening when it's cooler. And then they got a little plastic boat here that they can go up and down the canal. So this is where the 4 canals come together. Oh, we got a lady, she's going along here. Yeah, so she's heading up somewhere. She's got her hairnet, so she's been cooking. And then we got house over there, got a couple big dogs, got their laundry hanging up. And then this is where the 4 canals come together, the Si Yeak. Yeah, this is the crossroads right here. So they got this set up here for the Instagram pictures. And then this is the market. It's right along the edge of the canal right here. So they have a couple bridges to go over. I don't know if they do any boat tours from here. I've never read anything about it. Probably something for like the locals and all of that. But check this out. So you got a little grocery store here. Then over here, this guy, he's selling amulets and stuff like that. The guys are out here studying them up, trying to find a really powerful one. And you'll see motorcycles and all of that that go through here. They got the old bicycles. Check out this old wooden houses and storefronts. So they're 2-story wooden houses. And looks like he's got a bakery here. So he's selling donuts. He's baking them up and making them right there. It's kind of funny. So just a community here. So this guy wanted some donuts. The guy's not there to sell them. So the neighbor ladies came over. They're making some garlic bread. And they came over there to sell him the donuts for the guy. Probably a cousin or something like that. So there's houses and all that over there. Check out, they got a little lift for their boat. So they take it out of the canal when they're not using it. They got their plants and stuff like that here. So they're bagging up the garlic bread, and she's got it all buttered up and everything there. Looks like it's 25 baht for a bag. Places to sit out here on the canal. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's very touristy at all. Just the local tourists will come over. The people from Bangkok will come. They'll make day trips out into Chachoengsao, and this could be one of the little stops here. Most of the time, people from Bangkok will go to Chachoengsao, go to the Ban Mai market. It's kind of the biggest market in the area, and it's really cool. It's on the Bangkok River. But they'll come over here and they go to this Wat Sathon in Chachoengsao, which is like a second-class royal temple. And it's just one of the places they can stop here. Yeah, this is kind of cool. So they got little kitchens. They're making up. She's got garlic for sale. Got the little lilies and bananas. And he's over there making some gapao and noodles. So right here, you can get some gapao for 25 baht. That's like prices 10 years ago. And I got some other little things here. And right here, they got the noodles for 10 baht, which is really cheap. You can see right there, has the little bits of meat on it. Yeah, there's quite a few of the locals over here eating. Another little shop. There's supposed to be a free little museum in one of these places. This might be it, where it's got some of the local knickknacks and everything. Got the coffee shop also. Yeah, this is like going back in time in Thailand about 20, 30 years ago. That's what I like about places like this. It's just kind of what you would have seen in Thailand back in the day before mass tourism. They got all their motorcycles parked here and a photo spot over there. And a few places it's not like overly crowded, so there's not a lot of vendors and everything here. This looks like we got a guy with the boat. He's gonna come up and pick up some people, I guess. Okay, so what he's doing is he's picking up people here. And it's not a canal tour really, but what it is there's a coffee shop up the way that you can call the number over here and they'll send this guy on the boat. It's free, you just have to buy some stuff at the coffee shop. Yeah, so they're all loaded up, got their dog in there. And then this lady here, she's coming back. She's making some pretty good time, Swati. And there they go. So it's pretty cool, these boats here, they sit pretty low in the water. They got a long shaft that sticks out in the back. And that way they can go and navigate these really shallow canals. Another lady with all of her wares here. Yeah, went back there and we tried that gapao for 25 baht. It was pretty decent and got some of the noodles for 10 baht. So you're into it like for a buck for that and get a little Coke for another 75 cents or so. Yeah, so they got their stuff over here, but nobody's manning these stalls. And then the two-story buildings. And there's a little bit more on the other side, mostly houses and stuff like that. Kind of a cool area. You see their houses, they got AC and stuff that they've added. Yeah, pretty rural out here. There's all rice paddies and banana and coconuts and everything all around. So we got another little restaurant here. So just sit down and she'll cook up some stuff for you. Yeah, what a cool little area though. Check out those wooden houses over there. They got the balcony. I can hear some karaoke going on over here. So I got some little crocheted stuff. And some little seaweed, snacks for the kids. And peanuts and all of that. And some salapao and some other things. Oh, and then she's making up the little quail eggs there. And you can get some little tea and everything. Oh, and it looks like she's closing up. So she sells a little thing that's like a kind of like the Kanon bobbin with the bananas instead of the coconut. And you got the blooms and everything. Looks like they're all done over here. Some old timers here. Some fresh vegetables. That's what she's selling here, and some bananas and some little bags. And she's got some like nam prick there with some of the little like mushrooms and honey. And a lady here is selling some things too. Yeah, so this is her little cart. So she pushes this down through, has the basil, the Thai basil and the limes. I got a motorcycle coming through. Yeah, so this is kind of the center point of the market here. So they got the sala, people are milling about, and then you got the lady singing over here. And the lady's waiting to sing. Yeah, so they got all the signage up and a little history of the floating market here. Yeah, kind of cool. And here's the bridge that you used to cross to the other side. It doesn't look like there's much over there. There's a noodle shop right there for 20 or 30 baht. They got this machine here that they use to clean the water hyacinths out of the canal. And some more houses. Looks like a little bit more down this way. Yeah, I got a place for seating and everything. Got a gal coming on a bike. Yeah, most of it is just houses, it looks like, down here. Yeah, they got a couple places here that are closed up, selling coconuts and plants. And their houses back here. You can see the water up underneath. Everything's on stilts. And then she's got some little knickknacks and waffles and stuff like that. Looks like a little restaurant up here, but it's kind of quiet at this end. Yeah, I don't think I'll walk down much more here. Take one more look here at the market. Yeah, that's really nice with those houses over there. And then the center is right over that way. Well, that'll finish up our video over here at this Nakhon Nueang Khet Old Market. This is pretty cool. It's a good break from Bangkok. It's a nice half-day trip if you wanted to get out of the city and come over here and check out an old style market. This dates back 130 years or so to the reign of King Rama V. They used these canals for transporting goods. Back in the old days, they used the canals for their roads because the rainy season, the floods and everything like that. They could transport goods really inexpensively on the canals. So places like this were common. Now they stick them in trucks and they can drive them straight there much faster and easier. So these places have kind of fallen by the wayside, but it is a little bit of the charm of the countryside to come over here and check out the way things used to be. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button. If you've been here, have any questions or comments, let me know down below, or if there's something else you want me to see. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe and you get to see some more stuff like this. And until next time, from over here in Chachoengsao, remember, life is a journey. So until next time, enjoy.